Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. CM Punk lashes out at former WWE champion after Saturday night's main event goes off the air. WWE star CM Punk was not booked on the Saturday night's main event card. However, the star was present at the event and took the opportunity to throw some verbal jabs at Seth Rollins. Rollins was outraged when Punk returned at Survivor Series last year. Since then, the two men haven't seen eye to eye. After this year's Survivor Series, Seth and Punk finally confronted each other in the ring and things got heated as the Visionary shoved Punk. After Saturday night's main event, Punk appeared in an exclusive interview with Jackie Redmond and Peter Rosenberg. He was grateful that fans were chanting his name despite him not being on the card. He then turned his attention towards Seth Rollins, claiming that he understood where the Visionary's anger stemmed from. The straight-edge superstar revealed he would also be incensed if people were chanting someone else's name while he was wrestling. The straight-edge star made it clear that he wouldn't back away from a fight with Seth. However, he was confused as to why Seth was so angry with him. He recalled their complex history and how Punk shielded Seth from being fired by the WWE back in the day. During the conversation, Punk acknowledged that Seth Rollins was insanely talented, but he was always second string compared to the best in the world. WWE Saturday night's main event left fans with a thrilling night of action, surprises, and drama. But it seems the fireworks didn't stop once the cameras stopped rolling. After the event went off the air, CM Punk made headlines by launching into a fiery verbal tirade aimed at a former WWE champion backstage. The confrontation reportedly left witnesses stunned and immediately set the wrestling world ablaze with speculation about what prompted the intense exchange. In this article, we'll dive deep into what might have triggered Punk's outburst, the history between Punk and the unnamed former WWE champion, and the potential fallout from this backstage confrontation. Is this real-life heat, or could it be part of an elaborate storyline designed to build tension? Let's break it down. According to multiple sources present backstage, CM Punk appeared visibly agitated after Saturday night's main event concluded. Reports suggest that Punk sought out the former WWE champion in question and confronted him directly, unleashing a verbal tirade that quickly caught the attention of everyone nearby. While exact details of the argument remain unclear, those present described the scene as heated and emotionally charged. Fans were quick to speculate on social media, with theories ranging from creative disagreements to lingering personal animosities. Given Punk's history of being outspoken and unafraid to confront issues head-on, this incident has sparked a wave of intrigue, leaving everyone wondering. What exactly set him off? CM Punk is no stranger to controversy. Known for his unfiltered honesty, Punk has often found himself at the center of high-profile disagreements, both on-screen and behind the scenes. Whether it's calling out management, clashing with fellow wrestlers, or delivering iconic pipe bomb promos, Punk's personality has always walked the line between captivating and combustible. Some speculate that Saturday's outburst may have been born out of creative frustration. Punk recently made his shocking WWE return after nearly a decade away from the company, and while fans celebrated his comeback, questions linger about his role in the current landscape. Did this former WWE champion question Punk's standing in the company, or did creative plans involving the two wrestlers spark the tension? While WWE has yet to confirm who Punk confronted, fans have been busy analyzing the roster to identify the likely suspect. Here are the top contenders for Punk's ire. The most obvious candidate is Seth Rollins, a vocal critic of Punk even before his return. Rollins famously called Punk a cancer during an interview earlier this year, and despite working in the same company now, tensions between the two have reportedly remained high. If the two crossed paths backstage, it's easy to imagine sparks flying. Roman Reigns, the undisputed leader of WWE's current era, has been another name floated by fans. Punk and Reigns have never shared a particularly close relationship, and with Reigns firmly entrenched as WWE's top star, a backstage disagreement over creative control or positioning could easily have ignited an argument. Drew McIntyre is another possible candidate. McIntyre has been on the rise, and some speculate that Punk may have felt overlooked or slighted by creative plans involving McIntyre taking a high-profile spot. Could Punk's frustration stem from feeling like his return isn't being prioritized as much as it should be? Randy Orton's name has also come up, given his long history with Punk. While the two have shared classic matches in the past, backstage tensions between them have been rumored for years. If their paths crossed on Saturday night, it wouldn't be surprising if old wounds were reopened. It's no secret that CM Punk is a polarizing figure. His strong opinions and unwavering confidence have made him a legend in the wrestling world, but have also alienated some of his peers. If the former WWE champion made a comment or decision that Punk perceived as disrespectful, it could have easily triggered the confrontation. Since returning to WWE, Punk has been vocal about wanting meaningful storylines and creative control. If he felt his ideas were being dismissed or undervalued, particularly in favor of another star, it's possible the backstage argument was a result of creative frustrations boiling over. On the other hand, there's always the possibility that this incident is part of a larger plan. WWE is known for blurring the lines between reality and fiction, and Punk's backstage explosion could be the foundation for a future feud. If the company is building toward a high-stakes rivalry between Punk and another major star, this confrontation could serve as the spark. Punk's outburst could have significant implications for his future in WWE, both on screen and behind the scenes. WWE management, led by Triple H, will likely address the situation internally. While Punk's star power gives him a certain level of leeway, WWE also values a harmonious backstage environment. Will Punk face repercussions, or will cooler heads prevail in the interest of creating compelling television? If this incident is tied to a storyline, fans can expect it to play out in the coming weeks. Whether Punk is positioned as a defiant anti-hero or a bitter antagonist, the heat generated by this confrontation could be used to fuel a marquee rivalry, possibly leading to a blockbuster match at an upcoming premium live event. Punk's actions are likely to have ripple effects within WWE's locker room. Some stars may rally behind him, while others could view his outburst as disruptive. How the roster responds could shape Punk's trajectory in the company moving forward. As expected, the WWE Universe has been divided in its response to the news of Punk's backstage tirade. Supporters of Punk, many fans have defended Punk, praising his passion and commitment to authenticity. They argue that his willingness to speak his mind is what makes him such a compelling figure in wrestling. Critics of Punk, on the other hand, some have criticized Punk for being difficult to work with, accusing him of prioritizing his ego over the collective good of the company. Regardless of where fans stand, one thing is certain: CM Punk's actions have once again made him the most talked about figure in wrestling. CM Punk's fiery personality has always been a double-edged sword. While it's helped him build an iconic career, it's also led to countless controversies. This latest backstage incident only adds to his legacy as a figure who refuses to back down, no matter the cost. Whether this confrontation leads to real-world consequences or becomes the catalyst for a groundbreaking storyline, it's clear that Punk remains one of the most compelling and unpredictable forces in WWE. As the dust settles from Saturday night's main event, fans will be watching closely to see what happens next in the latest chapter of CM Punk's tumultuous WWE journey.